I love being here in Austin, Texas. I love the Blacks. Terry Black's barbecue. I was there the other night. They do the chicken, the pulled pork. If you can't free flow and just say things that amuse yourself, as opposed to trying to pander what other people like, or what you think they might like, why is that? What's stopping you from doing that? We're all affected to one degree or another by various social conditionings that have been put upon us since childhood. You know, if you're a kid, don't run around in the restaurant. Sit down, shut up, stop being loud. Don't cry, don't laugh, don't yell, don't be mad. The quality of the emotion is not at issue. It must be hidden, it must be controlled. Emotions threaten the system, whatever the fuck that is. So over time, you get to a point where the moment the impulse to express comes up, this impulse to suppress it comes out almost immediately. They may as well be simultaneous insofar as the relationship and time is concerned. But the problem with this is, you know, the impulse, just because you suppress the impulse to laugh or enjoy yourself or be angry or cry or whatever, or talk loud or smile even, you'd be surprised how many people can't even smile. You would be shocked at how many people cannot even fucking smile. And by the way, on a boot camp, I might tell people, like, look, you're not smiling. You just need to go up and smile. You're like going up and scowling at people. Like, what? Or you're trying to be all fucking Mr. Serious, like Mr. Allure, fucking serious Grizzlord. Like, what are you doing? This isn't a fucking movie, dude. They're not going to be like, oh, look at the mysterious James Bond rock star man. Oh my God, I got to go talk. That's not how it works. If you can't smile, why can't you? What's preventing you from doing that? Okay, I have these various inhibitions I've been essentially installing in myself with the help of various cultural influences, religious upbringing, corporate culture, media, your parents, whatever, you know, educational system, that have been creating this sort of barrier internally. And so now, okay, now that I know that, well, what now? Now you've got to develop some sort of methodical exercise system that's going to allow you to slowly release the death grip on this need to control and tamp down everything. So that's not going to happen overnight. There's a difference between knowledge and knowing. You're not going to like drop decades of social conditioning and suddenly become facially free because you now understand intellectually that this would be beneficial for you. It took decades to install. It's going to take maybe not, hopefully not decades, but it's going to take like a certain length of time to kind of relinquish the grip on that. But here's the point. You must do this without shame. You must do this without guilt. You can't be like, oh, I fucking suck because I can't do this. That's just going to perpetuate what caused it in the first place. It's the same judgment that caused it in the first place. So, you know, you've got to honor the inhibitions. All right? They helped you at one point. They protected you at one point. Right? They helped you navigate without being ridiculed, whatever. But now, I'm trying to achieve this different outcome. Now, okay, I'm going to let these go. Thank you for your service. Fly free. Who can tell me what peacocking is? The thing I put on my head. Okay? Are you talking about this? You're talking about this Nike Dry Fit 2.0 headband? Now, I'll go out and I'll just wear this in the club. Why? Well, to keep sweat out of my eyes. I'm an extreme athlete, okay? You know, and honestly, the shit I'm fucking doing, it's so extreme that like a moment of inattention could result in a catastrophic fucking injury. You got to be very circumspect about every detail. You know, and that's why I wear this. Sometimes they'll say that. Sometimes they'll be like, why do you have this? I'm like, it's a cape for my brain. Sometimes I'll say, sometimes I'll say, just do it with no further explanation. I like this because it's very versatile. You can put it like this. Now I'm Tupac. I can put it like, I can make it into like a cute little bow here. I can be Fred from Scooby-Doo. I can whip someone in the dick with it. There's a variety of things that I can do with this. I can put it away if I want to like look normal again. But so that's just one example. Okay, let me show you something else. I wore this to the club the other night. Actually, not this. This is something else. This, by the way. So this. I have this if I have like bald guys come on the program, like straight shaved head guys. And what I'll do is I'll have them like just have it in their pocket. And if they're talking to somebody and like if they get in where the person, you know, it's going well, they've been talking to them for a while and the vibe is good. Like when that person like looks away for a moment, they just put it on. and then just continue speaking as though nothing happened out of the ordinary. Like they were full bald and now they just have this, whatever the fuck this is. Yeah, that's one example. Additionally, like I wore this the other night. My friend made this for me. And I mean, so look, when you wear something like this, people are gonna like say shit. Yeah. They're gonna say stuff. So it's funny, so I do a mentoring. One of the weeks, I give them an assignment, and I say, I want you to get some sort of peacocking item that you're going to like wear out in public. And many of them will report back, and the peacocking item, like, it will be like a shirt with a funny pattern, or like a funny like what? No. Or like a hat that says something on it, like no. This is insufficient. The peacocking item must be of sufficient magnitude that people from like across the room are like, you see them like, look at this fucking guy. Like that's what it needs to be. It needs to be so big that people from across the room are like pointing and talking about you. Okay? Now, what does this achieve?
Get attention.
Well, attention isn't necessarily good.
Show that you can handle the attention.
To show that you can handle the attention. So again, the attention itself, it does nothing. Like, oh, whoop-de-fucking-do. I used to go out wearing all kinds of wacky shit. I had this pink three-piece suit, and I would wear it with like bunny ears or some weird shit. I would wear that pink suit out, and if I was it was kind of contingent upon like my mood. If I was in a good mood, people would like come up, they'd be like, dude, this is fucking sick, bro. Where'd you get this shit? Damn, son, pimp it. Like they'd be very complimentary. If I was in a bad mood or like feeling self-conscious about it, I would get mercilessly fucking tooled. They'd be like, look at this fucking guy. They come up, they like grab me and like shake me violently and be like, fucking sick suit, bro. Like sarcastic, sick suit, bro. You look really fucking cool. Like they tool you. So again, it's contingent upon your inner state. So you want to, basically, it generates interest or perceived value through the fact that you're calling social pressure upon yourself, but then you're dealing with that pressure with grace. Because why? You don't give a fuck what people think about you. Again, going back to that, am I trying to get in and get validation from other people, or am I clearly enjoying myself? I mean, somebody here mentioned my buddy Julian. Have you seen some of his recent videos where he's dressed like a bird or something? Like, what the hell? What the fuck is he wearing? He's wearing like big hand, like giant fake hands with like a bird costume. I'm like, what the fuck is this, dude? He's like, yeah, man, it's the new shit, Birdman. I'm like, damn, bro, that's pretty cool. So on a micro level, like what I'll do, so for my students tonight, I will put this on them at various points through the evening. Finally, 21. Now, this works better if the student is clearly like 50, right? And they're like, hey, you're not 20. Oh, wow, Sherlock Holmes over here. Can't put anything past you. In fact, it's kind of interesting. I was in Sweden or Norway or something. Yeah, it was Norway. And I had this student, and I put it on him. I realized that means nothing there. Like, the drinking age is not 20. Like, it has no significance whatsoever. So is this going to be stupid? It worked even better because it made no fucking sense. So like literally, I'm like, where is this guy? I hadn't seen him in a while. I go upstairs in this club, and people are like surrounding him like he's a celebrity, taking pictures with him and shit. Why? It doesn't even make fucking sense. People are always like, well, what do I say? I want you to understand this. People are not attracted to content. They are attracted to vibe or emotional feeling. And the content is merely a vehicle for the vibe. Now, of course, if your content's also hilarious and awesome and, you know, chock full of witticisms and fucking bon mots, even that's better. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to be fucking witty and funny and cool. But like, it's not even necessarily required. Okay, because what you're ultimately trying to do, specifically when you're trying to meet someone for the first time, and you're going up and making that initial introduction, you need to slice through their fucking RAS. What is RAS? I'm sure somebody knows what that is. You're all self-development, you know, heads here. Someone? Selective focus. In other words, it's that part of your brain that filters out everything that is not vital to your survival or doesn't need to be understood or processed, and focuses on the stuff that does need to be processed. So what's the criteria for what gets through the RAS? Is it dangerous? Is it confusing? Is it radically new and different? If it's not any of those things, it will just be ignored. It will just be slotted in and just kind of tuned out. So again, for a lot of dudes, for example, who are going up and approaching like a woman at a bar, the second they go up and they say some fucking dumb shit, like, I like your thing, or what's up, what's your name, or how's your night? They're like, dude, okay, this. Like, there's okay, this, okay? And they'll just almost tune out immediately. And it's like somebody said it, a buddy of mine said once, he's like, nobody takes a meeting about something they already understand. So they're just like, tune the fuck out. So let me give you an example. I had a student a couple months ago, and he's like, I'm like, go talk to them. He's like, I already talked to him. I'm like, okay, we'll go up and say, sorry about last time, I was shy. The student standing next to me, he's like, could I say that the first time? I'm like, genius. Because it makes no fucking sense. Just enough to make him go like, wait, what? What? Just enough to slice through that shit. But to be fair, your opening salvo or the first thing that you say to somebody is not super important. I prefer it to be something that makes me giggle or laugh. So I'm putting myself in the state I want them to. It's not intended to make them laugh. It's intended to make me laugh. And most of this shit I'll rock off the cuff. But it's what you say then for the next 45 minutes. So here's the biggest thing. Going back to outcome independence, you're not looking to the other person's reaction as a metric of success or failure. There does need to be a metric of success or failure, but it needs to be internal. By the way, this dude here, can you stand up for a moment just to demonstrate? This is an excellent example of this. You're a tall person, so they're looking at you anyway. You got this Frank Zappa kind of thing going on, very cool. Like, I'm sure you get complimented on the pants all the time, many times a night.
I got a full closet full.
Yeah, full, yeah. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. Everyone needs to dress exactly like this. That's